This little guy is the brand new Moza iFocus M. It has a standard 15mm rod mount, and the 40 teeth of its gears will drive a typical 0.8 module focus ring. It has 0.25 Nm of torque, which is the same as the larger original iFocus. Speaking of larger, the original weighed in at 198 grams, whereas this little guy is only 88 grams. Flipping on his side and you'll find a USB-C port for firmware updating only, and a 3.5mm jack for multi-cam input. So in today's video, we'll be setting up the iFocus M on a Moza Air 2 gimbal. We're going to go through the initial setup stage and talk about my first impressions of this Ripper follow focus unit. So stick around. First, you're going to need to attach the rod mounting hardware to the Manfrotto plate that came with your Moza Air 2. I tend to screw my rod in this way, so that way when force is pushed away from the lens, it actually tightens the iFocus M in place. Next, attach the mount to your camera. Here you can see me mounting it to my SmallRig cage on my Blackmagic Pocket Cinema camera 4K. If you're like me, you're going to need to fit the included follow focus gear ring because you're a budget boy and can't afford cine lenses. Take the iFocus M and slide it onto the 15mm rod. Tighten it into place with the bottom screw, ensuring that the teeth are making good contact with the focus ring. Now it's time to mount your camera to the Moza Air 2 and make sure everything is attached and plugged in. Go through and balance on every axis as you would when changing lenses or anything on your kit, because even though the iFocus itself is lightweight, the metal rod mount is not. Once the gimbal is balanced, power it on and go into your advanced settings. Select the iFocus option and turn off the iFocus motor. You're now going to manually rotate the lens to the start position. Select set point A on the gimbal. Now manually rotate the lens to the finish position. Select set point B on the gimbal. Now go back up and select turn on to turn on the iFocus. Go back to the top menu and go into gimbal set. Select operations, wheel, function, and then set either iFocus 1 or iFocus 2. This will allow the wheel to now control the iFocus motor. And then you're good to go. You can pick up your gimbal, you can do your focus pull, it's gonna bottom out at those focus points. Now, that is an issue for me because I have a focus by wire lens, the Lumix 12-35. I need to continuously turn around. So I've ordered online, it's on the way, and I'll link in the description below. A dude on eBay that creates seamless focus rings. So you can buy one specific for your lens, and that will allow you on a focus by wire system to continuously run the iFocus all the way around. Okay, so quick audio test. We're going to use the Rode VideoMic Pro Plus and the onboard microphone here behind the motor, so you can hear the difference of operation sound. So let's switch to the Rode. And now to the Blackmagic. Okay, so now we'll do some slow and quick pulls and switch between the two microphones. Okay, so now we'll do some slow and quick pulls and switch between the two microphones. So here we're going to do a focus pull from the camera strap to the ball of yarn to the logo, and from that we can get a feel. It's quite responsive and dial back out of focus and then pull our focus straight into that Minolta logo. So it is quite easy to get used to. I can't judge the responsiveness to other follow focuses because, to be honest, I've never owned any others. This is the first I've picked up. Now, as for the test of the bathroom, I just wanted to emphasize that the teeth on the focus ring do make noise. The motor itself seems quite silent, but it's the sound of the rubber connecting to pull the focus around. So just bear that in mind, and if you're going to be using some quick focus pulls on shoot, maybe use some off-camera audio. So the Moza uses this awesome dual locking plate. One will actually allow you to do the balancing, and one is just purely for that quick release. So we'll just unplug the iCam cable off of the follow focus. We can then slide our camera forwards and off. Whoop, there we go. So the camera is off, and then onto our tripod. We'll just go from the back, clicks in, and lock on. Good to go. Tripod is ready. We can smash it out on our slider, do our shots that we want. You can, loosen off the iFocus M, disengage that ring if you want to be pulling focus like so. And then once you're done on your slider, you're like, yep, all right, I've got my shots. I want to go back to being on my gimbal. Boom, slide off, straight onto here, click in, plug in your iFocus, boom, lock on. This is the beauty of the Moza system, guys. Look at that, and now I'm already pulling focus on a gimbal. How quick was that from tripod to gimbal? Now just remember, there's no built-in battery on the new iFocus M. So I'm going to leave a link in the description so you can check out the differences between the standard iFocus and the iFocus M. I'm also going to put down there a coupon code that'll give you a discount on getting your own. And if you really want to nail your focus, check out my video on the Fieldworld Master MA6P Field Monitor, which is essential for gimbal use and pulling focus as a one-man show. Hope you enjoyed this video, and Bruce and I will catch you in one of those vids. See ya!